Fast Buds.
We are getting ready for the show. 8, 7, 6. You can probably hear me now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
It's 420 somewhere.
Let's go, guys. We are live over here on Fast Bud Genetics. I just got finished a rip of the Rainbow Melon. Some of the live rosin we got pressed up over here, man. You're right, Pino. It's going to be a lit show, man. It's the first time we've been live on multiple platforms in a long time over here. We are live across a bunch of different platforms. We got Twitch, we got X, we got YouTube. Unfortunately, no Instagram, but we do have all kinds of cool things happening today, guys. We got giveaways, we got guests, we got sneak peek previews of some upcoming Fast Bud Genetics content coming from Sebastian. We've got some cup winners backstage, and we got some familiar faces in the chat, guys. 170 is coming in across platforms, 120. Keep the numbers coming, guys. Make sure you hit the thumbs up. Make sure you hit the subscribe. We are in for a long haul. We're smoking over here today. They're allowing us to smoke over here during the Christmas holiday season. We're doing giveaways. We've got a giveaway word for you guys to get in and on here in a little bit, man. Oh, that was a lot to spit out right after a dab. The 30-second countdown's running, guys. I'm back here hitting the Rainbow Melon as quick as I can, kind of getting things ready, man. We got the guests backstage, guys. We got familiar faces rolling in. I see you there, Adam. We got Rico, Jazza, Needy, Norma G in the house, Untrained Astronaut, a bunch of familiar faces. A lot of these guys were in person recently, but let's get the guests rolling in here because tonight is going to be a fun show. Right off the bat, the man, the myth, the legend, because you know for a fact it's 420 somewhere. Sebastian, how are you doing, buddy? How you making out?
I'm amazing, man. It's 420 somewhere, as you said, and I'm here with you. I know who's in the back. I'm coming back home. I am back home in my garden from this amazing trip to the West Coast. You know, not only BizCon, but also visiting another cup and home grows like stories. I'm just, I can barely talk. And also after I'm done with this video today, I will be calling it a year because I will be just putting my feet up and like for the first time really taking like 2 weeks off and just say this was it, guys. But don't worry,
wrap up, man.
A lot of content is already scheduled, so don't worry. Like the content will keep coming, but I will just watch it instead of do stuff.
Yeah, guys, if you're just getting here, man, the content's going to come today, too. And we're going to give you guys some last minutes before the Christmas holiday season to not only win some prizes, but get in on some competitions over on Grow Diaries. We're also going to let you know about some upcoming content that's going to be coming to the YouTube channel here on Fast Buds. I'm going to show you guys a sneak peek of some of my favorite strains I've ever grown from Fast Buds. And I'm going to release publicly for the first time my favorite strain I've ever grown. We talked about it a lot, but I'm going to show you a sneak peek of a little video to make it official. We're going to look at my garden. We're going to look at Sebastian's garden. We're probably going to look at a couple other guys' gardens too, but let's keep adding to the party, guys. If you're here, send this out to your friends. And if you're sitting here in the chat, put in a Merry Christmas, a Happy Holidays, whatever you're celebrating. And 218 people, make sure you go hit that thumbs up, man. It helps a lot, guys. Platforms have been holding us back. Couple guys backstage here been getting deleted off of friggin' platforms. Let's bring out the deleted guy first. Old good buddy Flower, man. The Instagram police got you, man. They're bringing you down over there. How you making out, brother? You're alive and well?
Yeah, good. Getting ready for the holidays. Just ready to finally relax after this long year and, hanging out with friends and family.
Yeah, man. Let's actually talk about the year a little bit because we've had an exciting year over here. You guys had an exciting year where you are. But before we get the year going, we want to round table this, man. We need to bring in every session needs a joint roller, and those joints need to be big old bats, man. The man, the myth, the legend, Chubbs is in the house. The joint roller's here. So now the sesh can begin, right?
Oh, yeah.
You've been the joint roller for years, I imagine, on any table or any sesh you show up at, brother, it seems to be.
Yeah, I'm lucky. Luckily, my wife rolls all mine, so keeps busy.
There we go, brother. Nice to have you, man. We're going to talk year, man. It was a busy year, like you said, good buddy. How many times did you meet these fellas over the course of this year? Like, Fastbud's bringing you guys together. How many times you guys officially, the trio, how many times were you guys together over the course of this year?
Let's say,
I'm gonna say 3 for sure that I know of.
yeah, three times with Chubbs and twice with Sebastian.
Yeah, that's right.
And the stories are just starting to gel together. Go ahead, Sebastian. What were you going to say, brother?
I liked somebody, I don't know who it did, maybe Heather in the background, somebody put like a comment on below. I actually like that. I just wanted to add that as a little feature, because last time when we did the live from our house in Vegas during BizCon, Norma G was in the background, and he put all the comments up. And so, yeah, I like whoever put the comments down there in the bottom. Whenever you have a question which you like, I like that a lot. Just FYI.
Yeah, for sure. There's a little star in the corner, guys. Anybody that's backstage, a little star, you can star them. You can save them for later. So any questions or anything like that, guys, get them in. And we do have some giveaways like we mentioned. So actually, let's get that started first, guys. So we're going to put a keyword up here to the chat. And we put this keyword up, guys. Do me a favor. You only have to put it in once. If you put it in twice, it eliminates you from the giveaway altogether. You put it in 3 times, well, you're just that kid that needs to get slapped a little bit. I think. Just a little bit. I'm just kidding. It's okay. Some of us make mistakes, including me, man. I do it all the time. I get my wife and my kids going. But the keyword is holiday related, guys. We're going to get it up here. It's Xmas. Christmas time, man. All kinds of good happiness coming. I want to go round table. This year's been fun for me, man, but the biggest fun has really been just communicating and connecting with people across the community. And one thing is like growing strains with one another, man. And like I got the same strain you got, and I'm seeing people in the chat, they got the same strains we got. Like this fella here, man, he's got all the same strains I've been growing all year. He's growing them. And part of the reason why I'm growing them is because people on this panel. And then you got Sebastian with a shirt that's got a strain that I think he is one with, and then on the back, someone else one with. It's like everyone's intertwined, man. That's what my favorite part is so far this year. What about you, Chubbs, man? What have you been enjoying, brother?
Showcasing how great these genetics are. This year's been busy. I mean, definitely keeping me busy on my toes. I mean, the community is awesome. Like, we said, getting to meet up 3 times in a year is just amazing. I mean, sitting there to be able to share, joints together, stories, grow alongs. Like you said, it's just, it's amazing, and to believe that the year is already almost at an end, it seems like it flew by.
Yeah, I couldn't have said it any better, man. What about you, Sebastian, man? Let's just round table it. Go ahead. We'll go you after him.
I mean, for me, of course, meeting the community is always, but we talked about that so much during BizCon. Everybody was basically saying, like, our highlight is always meeting each other, because most of the time we're doing it like this. We're doing it like you sit somewhere in Canada, Chubbs is somewhere in Southern Cali, you're close to Portland, and I'm somewhere in Spain, right? Yet we're doing this all together. But to hang out in person and to actually dab the guava of Chubbs during BizCon and see other people enjoy it, and then being at Good Buddies Flowers and having the rainbow melon, like a really, really beautiful pheno of the rainbow melon, put that in my packs and enjoy it. It's just, that's like beyond everything. And we have to add one more thing. This is the English speaking community, which I've been part of now for maybe 5 years or so, but we started a German YouTube this year, and I was in Germany multiple times this year, and I made good friends in Germany. And coming to Germany for me, as I started very young being friends with our favorite plant, right? So I lived in fear there because it was illegal, and coming back to Germany, returning and being allowed to have a puff at a dinner or so, like in a restaurant, that was just beyond everything, I think. And I know it might sound funny or something like that, but down the line, I think I got over like a trauma, because you're like, it's traumatic, like as a teenager, like everybody gets wasted in Germany, but like if you have a little spliff, like you're like, ooh, like you're in trouble. And So I got over that and coming to the German community. So big shout out. Vielen Dank, Deutschland, dass ihr da seid. We're actually streaming this not only on the English YouTube, but also on the German one. And in the future, this upcoming year, I will definitely do live shows like this in German on the German channel as well, because these people are amazing I met this year.
Man, they're making me want to speak different languages, man. Like, because, do you know what I mean? It's so true. It's pretty neat. Go ahead, good buddy, man. You've had a pretty cool year, man. Ups and downs. It's been pretty cool, man, for you.
Yeah, emotional roller coaster for sure. I lost my social media, but made a lot of great friends along the way. Going to American Autoflower Cup, meeting everyone there, and meeting everyone in Spanish, and then MJ BizCon now. That was just like smoking with people that I learned from, and then smoking with people that I talk to every day on Instagram. So it was just really cool to finally put a face to people's names.
That's pretty cool, man. The years changed for me quite a bit. I went from like really kind of just growing a bunch of different cultivars to now like I'm on a hunt for a perfect washer. And perfect washer means so much different for different people, man. But like I am now on this hash journey, man. And to be honest with you guys, like you never would suspect washers to be hiding right here in Fast Bud Genetics. But I can tell you, man, we do have a couple. We do have a few that are just, the terps are just tasty as can be, man. And they are getting the numbers up there to consider what I would call them a washer. It's probably been the funnest part about my year, man, is I found a new passion inside of my growing. I seen that kind of happens to all of us. Like it's just we get like a new passion inside of the journey, man.
We got a really good tip about washing. We got a really good tip about washing when we were at this Oregon farm. And funny enough, they got it again from our friend Nika T. I don't know if you guys know Nika. Yes. T is really an amazing person, good friend. And he told them, when you go over those sugar leaves and you feel those leaves, right? There's different kind of textures to the trichomes. And if you want to look for a washer, you got to look for the ones which feel a little bit sandy, not sticky or anything, but a little bit sandy. So I don't know if it's true, but I just wanted to share
It's very true, man. It's very true. You'll get a sandy like texture on your fingers, or you'll get a greasy like texture, man. The greasy, some people think that's good, and it's not bad, but it's not good for washing, man. It doesn't seem to kind of transfer over. But the terps are the big thing, man. Speaking of terps, Chubbs, man, how many cups did you win this year, dude? Like, you're on a cup run here. Like, come on, bro.
Yeah, we got four
cups. Run us through the cups. Got 4. Run us through the cups, what you won, what they were, man. And right off the bat, chat, let's give Chubbs a fucking round of applause. Let's go, buddy. That's pretty
you guys
incredible,
are too
dude. Let's go.
No, it all started, this year again with the American Autoflower Cup. We placed second with that one with the Banana Purple Punch. And then I got 3 more, one in Germany with papaya cookies for my dry sift hash, which was really awesome because, like you said, I've been really focusing in and enjoying more of the hash making and rosin making and stuff. So that's always enjoyable. And then just a few months ago, we placed in 2 different categories at the San Francisco Dabadoo, which, is just mind-blowing to me because the competition you're up against is the best of the best in the industry, in my opinion. And to be able to place in 2 different categories, especially for just a home grower like myself, it just goes to show the sky's the limit. Never let anything, especially fear, stop you.
It's pretty nuts, dude. It's crazy. How many cups did you enter? How many did you go into?
Luckily enough, I've won every one I entered. So
that's what I mean,
we're trying to keep the streak alive.
This guy doesn't fucking miss. He doesn't miss, man. He steps up to the plate, throw him whatever you want. He's jacking one deep, man.
Let me add something to it because there's a little backstory to that too. We have to add. Every time his package actually made it to enter, he won one. So if the package didn't make it, he couldn't win one. But
that's 100%.
100%.
I love that you're doing this, man, for a brand like Fast Bud Genetics, because I've been here for a long time, man. Like I can't say I've been here from the beginning because I don't really know when they begin, but I've been here from the beginning that I remember from my garden, man. Like when I first popped seeds, I had a strain from a company called Dynafem, which was called Moby Dick XXL Auto, and then I had Gorilla Cookies from Fastbud Genetics, man. And both of them were given to me from my buddies, and both of them like lit a passion in me that hasn't stopped yet. So Fastbuds has always been kind of picked on a little bit. Like they've always been that star athlete, but like the other star athletes would pick on them a little bit, and they'd be like, oh, look at their sneakers, they're not Jordans, or like, oh, look at this, that's not that. They kept trying to say we weren't the real thing because of the autoflower aspect of things. But autos are no different than photos, man, and terps are no different than terps. And all you got to do is put the tender love and care into these plants, and they're going to give you stuff back in return. And then put them in the cups, and I'm telling you, guys are going to win with this stuff, man. These autoflowers are different in an aspect that they do give you something unique that I don't think you're going to find in any other photo period. Now, you won't get the yield, for sure. You won't get bigger than a photo period that you train out forever and trellis it out and scrog it out. No, that's not what they're for. But you will get good yield, and you will get amazing terps, and it will be like unboxing like that Kinder Surprise, man. I think that's why I love them. What about you guys?
You don't have to, with autoflowers, you don't have to go gram per square feet or square meter. With autoflowers, you go gram per day you put in. And that is something where autoflowers can be photoperiodic plants.
That's why it's so nice to see it like them, like you winning these cups and stuff with them, man, because like you're up against the best of the best, like you said, and you're coming out champ, man. It's unbelievable. You win any more cups this year, good buddy?
Just the American Autoflower Cup, yeah. Been kind of unlucky with the two other ones that I entered, which was in Colombia and in Oregon. But you win some, you lose some, and you just gotta pick yourself up and keep on marching.
Yeah, man. Some of the cups in Colombia are pretty hefty too, man. They have a big home grower market over there. And Chubbs, you said something earlier here, which I kind of want to round table. Calling ourselves home growers. What determines a home grower? What makes you a home grower? Because I just came from the Emerald Triangle, and I'm interviewing people that have massive farms. And one question specifically that I asked them was, do you consider yourself a home grower? And they consider themselves a home grower, and they call themselves just a home grower. I feel like we're all just home growers, man. What's your thoughts on that, Sebastian?
I think it's a shared passion, and it's just like you can see people who are really in for the plant and others who are just in for other causes. And like that was the overall vibe this year during BizCon. Like you felt like with whoever you spoke, and the interest in the autoflowers. Now, what you said earlier, there's the biggest names of breeders. They're all interested in autoflowers, and they all come they're all interested in it. I see people writing me, Compound Genetics, the CEO has texted me here right now because he was interested in autoflowers. And it's just like, finally, everybody is getting it. And the reason for that is because autoflowers are so much faster. You can breed also so much faster, Yeah,
there's a shot of life there, man. There's a new heartbeat to the industry. Even when I was down there, man, you're seeing a lot of farms that are running autoflowers. Specifically, when we went to a few farms, people were passing us flower that they were proud to call autoflower, and they were almost like amazed with it. They were like, yeah, try this. This is autoflower. Try this. And I'm like, oh, I've been growing autoflowers for a long time. And it's kind of unique to be like almost not like ahead of the game, because I don't know if that's not really the right wording, but like we were doing all this, right? So it's kind of cool now to see it. Like
we know the genetics better. That's what it is.
Yeah. Does it feel like that for you guys too? Does it feel kind of like almost fun a little bit now to be part of it?
100%. To me, it's funny, especially when you show somebody some flower and you tell them, oh, this is an autoflower. And then they get that surprised look on their face. Like, is it supposed to be different than a photo period? I mean, a flowering plant's a flowering plant. So it kind of makes me laugh that just the unknowing, I should say, of thinking it's going to be different. The only thing different is, like we all said, is the flowering period and the time period difference. You know what I mean? That I enjoy the auto flowers because I can actually get one extra grow, because generally I can get a full seed to harvest in under 90 days.
Yeah, man. And it makes sense to do it like that. That's why I love them too. Now I'm searching for something in particular that I want to keep and bring to market. And then the goal is to bring it back to my Gorilla Cookies auto flower. And then I want to make those, and I want to make the photo period lineup of it as well. And then eventually bring those, hopefully, who knows, someday, Sebastian and I were talking backstage, man, who knows, someday stuff like this might come to platforms through Fastbud Genetics. Who knows, right? If you put it out there in the airways, it might happen someday. That's the goal, right? Things like that, man, because there's a lot of people who've been here for the long ride. They've been here since day one. They've been here with all of us kind of chipping away and helping this caboose get to where it is, right? Because if it wasn't for little home growers like all of us, some of these genetics might not get into the gardens and homes to people that are in the chat today. Like, we almost have 420 people in here. There's 401.
And it's 420 somewhere.
Yeah, it's 420 somewheres. When it actually is. It was just 421, I think, for somebody. Was it for you, Sebastian?
Yes.
Yeah, buddy. I love it, man. People are loving the new logo. So let's get into a little bit about why the logo might have changed and what's coming up for Fastbuds here in the new year, Sebastian. Can you get into that a little bit for us, dude?
No, actually no, because I'm on vacation and I want to think about that in January. I'm really at the end of the year. I mean, there's amazing things coming up. What happened at BizCon has to happen again multiple times this upcoming year. Probably in Barcelona, probably in Berlin. You know, I would love to go on a tour through the Midwest. There's so many Fastbuds growers through the Midwest, and the Joint Doctor is there as well. Like a Legends, Tiki, Madman is up there. Like, it's so much cool stuff going on. And then I'm gonna take a tour and take it over. Go by Troy, Northern Scrogger, go from Northern Scrogger over to 420 Things. Then I'm stopping at the Festival of the Joint Doctor, and then I'm coming driving to your house with an RV. That's my dream. If it's my decision and I can make it happen, but I'm only doing it with my family, that would be the thing I would love to do. But
Man, you are more than welcome here with your family. You and your family can stay right here. We'd have to put some cots up and stuff down here in the studio.
We'll bring an RV.
There's over 420 people in here now. Big shout out to the chat coming through here across all platforms. Normally we're just doing this on Instagram, and Instagram's been obviously shaking her hard, guys. But there are other platforms, and there are other opportunities for you guys to kind of get involved, man. And some of those cool things are actually happening right now this holiday season. So I want to bring up some stuff, guys, that you guys can get involved. So first off, right now, you get a free pair of holiday socks, man, on all orders. So go over and check out Fastbud Genetics page. You can pick that stuff up. But Grow Diaries, guys, this is where it's at. So over here, guys, on Grow Diaries, you can go to contest, and it will bring up all your contests. And right now, Fastbuds has the Christmas contest, where you can deck your halls like Fastbuds, so you can actually go in, do what these people are all doing, take your buds, dress them all up like Christmas. We actually did one of these a long, long time ago, and I took a little tiny car and I put a Christmas tree on the top of it. And to this day, Heather, I feel like I should have won that PlayStation. But I feel like I didn't win because I was working with Fastbuds. I was growing Fastbuds. And the other one is Fastbuds Creative Video Contest, guys. This one's really cool too, man. All your creativity, guys. Head over here, fill them out, have some fun. It's just hilarious, cool, fun, cool ways to win, man. You win beans, you win merch, you name it, man. 2 cool ways right now over on Grow Diaries, guys, to get involved, man. So we have to keep these communities going. I made
one second though. We have to blur this. Please take the link of the Fastbuds, the Grow Diaries out of there. A bot could maybe mess with that.
Yeah, there we go.
You just can't say so. Like, we have to talk about this too. It's part of it because it's part of the game too. Otherwise, we're gonna get the strike again. So if you want to play by their rules, we can show all this, but we cannot show where you find it, because then they say that's a link, and then they can give you a strike for that shit.
Yeah, it's frustrating. It's
It is.
frustrating, but we do need to support those channels, and I think everybody needs to have those backups in place, guys, like
Yeah.
Discord channels,
100%.
backup channels, things like that. I think those things help, man, and I think they're an important part of this community, and I think it's cool that we're all being transparent. I do want to share like a little tip or trick that seems to be working to lift restrictions off of accounts, and I'm going to share that live with you right now. I'm going to show you guys a little Instagram trick that I think seems to be working. So when you go into your Instagram, guys, I don't know if you can pin me on a solo here, Sebastian, so I can show them.
Sorry.
But you scroll down the bottom, guys, and this is just for all of us here. You're going to hit account status, and it will bring up your account status, and it will show like what's restricted. So you see I have a few restrictions, but earlier, a few months ago, my collaborations kept getting taken away. So you get to this page, you shake your phone, this pops up. You're going to hit report problem. You're going to hit include screenshots. And then in here, you're going to put a really nice, well-written message. And if you want to get one, just head over to ChatGPT and tell ChatGPT that you've been restricted on Instagram. You're not doing anything illegal. Please write me a letter to Instagram. Here's my account name. Here's my name. Type it in and hit send. And within a few hours, it seems that like a real person's looking at it and unrestricting those accounts if it's actually not an illegal account. So I don't know if it's working. It worked for me. I'm hoping I can transfer that over to you guys and maybe it will work. And maybe if they see enough of them going through, maybe they can change it. So that's a little free little tip that seems to be working for me.
Thanks for sharing, man. Seriously, like we need to do that part as well because it is becoming so much of our lives. Please, everybody, don't forget to follow Good Buddy Flowers. Because he just got the account taken off, and it is just always a really hard time to follow. Just share it. Go there and share it with your people, and that way we'll stick in touch because Instagram is just a universal more platform. We'll need two different sides of it. You need the YouTubes and you need the Instagrams just to connect to the world and to get more and to inform more people. But the background, I think we need to run to something like Grow Diaries because there it is specifically made for us. And it's also specifically for the companies. They can go buy commercials there and so on. It's like targeted to our industry, and that's what I like about it.
Yeah, man.
The nice part, if anyone's interested as well, I've been on Grow Diaries for a while. I got Grow Diaries on almost every strain that I grow, and 99% of them are fast buds on there. So have at it. You can go by week reports, watering. I mean, I keep it pretty detail oriented.
Yeah, man. I think that's the way to do it. Some people are looking for some rainbow melon. Is rainbow melon sold out?
No, I don't think so.
No, it's showing in stock right now, guys. It's actually, I just need to bring this debate up, okay? People have been asking me all the time. So we're going to show the grow room. So let's bring up the grow room here real quick. So right here, guys, people are asking what we're growing. So the far side, I can't talk about. That stuff is all unreleased stuff that I can't talk about. But right here on the left, this is all fast buds. There's 6 of them. The far right there is rainbow melon, gorilla cookies, and then I have papaya cookies. So that's what I'm growing. 3 of each. I got 9 of them in there. 3, 6, 9 of them. And then the other ones are all unreleased strains that like I just can't really talk about or even bring to light. But they will be available at some point. I don't know if they're not. Some of them are through here. Some of them are through others. Long story short, a lot of people have been asking me. I'm even getting DMs on Instagram right now. Rainbow melon is available, guys. You can pick it up. Rainbow melon's been a killer, man. It's one of my new. It's one of my new favorites. Not gonna lie. What about
Rainbow
you guys?
melon is amazing. I have a rainbow melon and 2 rainbow melon clones, so I'm gonna flower some out.
Yeah, look at this. You got a garden, man. I love this, man. I love how you're going through the travel and struggle, man. And I love how you're showing it and documenting it.
Oh yeah, that was. But don't forget, I just harvested all the testers, 10 plants or 9 plants in the garden, and yeah. So, but I had all of these basically in this little tent, and there's basically no light in it, very very low light. But all the clones, more or less, like I had like an 80% success rate with my clones. And yeah, I'm super excited. I'm gonna use this tent for flowering for photoperiodics in the future. And I wanted to have like a little propagation tent that you can keep clones easier. This is not Strawberry Gorilla, really nice phenotype I got from. I got her when I visited the facilities for the very first time.
Yeah, that looks incredible, man. Phenomenal.
So what I did is basically I made sure that when I come back, I still have a run to go for the cups and so on. But I didn't find the time to repot everything, and also didn't find the time to harvest. So I had to adapt. And so I'm very happy that I have at least like 4 new ones which are in like decent condition, and the rest will just like see what happens. I'm also experimenting for the first time with the autopod system. It's fun. Now I just need to have like one of those AC Infinity, what are they called again? Those terraforms. That would be perfect for me, because I need the air conditioning, because it's always warm where I'm at.
Yeah, man, that's awesome. It's looking good, man. I love how you show everything. I love how you show all the good stuff and the bad stuff. I actually have one of the best and the worst presses I've ever had in my life, man. So one of the best returns, one of the worst returns. Documented both of them. It's going to be pretty cool to bring both of them to light. And they're both from the Rainbow Melon strain. That girl is, it's becoming a good washer, but it doesn't give you a whole lot. The terps are good, but it just doesn't give you a whole lot of return. So it's like you do this long harvest, you get the girl back, but it's just, you wash her up, you spend a full night, and then the next day you go to press and you only get 1 press out of it. And you're like, oh man, that's not worth it. It's not worth all that work. It's better to roll up all that flour, right?
But I mean, it's always part of the game, and especially if you're still pheno hunting, you know. So it means you will pick the pheno which washes the best for you, and then that's the one you want to keep. That's the whole.
Yeah, man. You got to go through it all, man, to win the prizes. Yeah. And we actually have some prizes for you guys too, man. Giveaway time's happening. All you got to do is put in the word Xmas. Just put it in once. There's 475 people in here. Big shout out to the chat coming through strong over here for the first time that I've been live over here in a long time. Sebastian, good job setting it up on multiple channels, man. I know you guys did it down in Vegas here a little while ago, but just put it in the once, guys. You already got it in there. Just put it in the once. We're going to give away some BEANSs today. And Sebastian, we have a grand prize at the end. You got to stay tuned. Sebastian's got a surprise for you.
Stay tuned. There's going to be a really, really nice prize coming up in the very end.
He's got a surprise for
some
you.
Nice lights, yeah. And so stay tuned for that. And yeah, we're going to use I have to announce it right now. We have to use a different keyword for that in the very end. So stay tuned for that. You will have to put it in, because this is only EU and USA.
Love it, man. I love it. So listen, while we're doing that, while they're getting the word in there and stuff, some people might not have seen you guys in Vegas. They might have never seen what happened. So why don't you show them a quick little preview, man, of like what you guys got into when you guys were down there?
Alles gut? 420 somewhere.
The man right here.
Michael? 420 somewhere.
It's always 420 somewhere. For sure.
Oh, guys.
All swagged up.
Can I have a pop?
Let's go, buddy. You guys killed it down there, man. I'm telling you right now, you three are becoming this like this trio of sorts, man, that like is going to take over the cannabis world, man. People are going to be expecting to see you three everywhere, man. How was it to be in Vegas, boys? Go ahead, round table it. Give us a vibe of the area, man. I missed it this year. I was deep in the whole editing.
Oh man, we missed you. Yeah, we saw, I mean, everyone that I've learned from, like Hagen, Mr. Grow It, I Can, Dusa, Northern Scrogger, all those big names out there. And then just seeing homegrowers alike, and all of us just hanging out, going to like little house kickbacks and smoking and eating good food. It was an amazing time.
That's awesome, man.
It sure was. I mean, it was really special. It was to me really important. If I'm going to do it, I want to have a kickoff event because I want to have it the day before, because it doesn't make sense to try to do anything while the actual show is going on. You're going to miss stuff if you have to organize your own shit. So I wanted to get that over with. And then everybody came for 20 things, came over. Big shout out, Mike. Amazing. I can't wait to see you next time. Really. And Astro came and filmed the whole thing, you know. We got him on board and it was just fun. And then Chris, Mr. Grow It, came over. Heaven, of course, of High Again. And it was just really, really nice. We had our own house. We set our shit up. We had all of Chubbs' product. We had all the 6 new autoflower strains and like dry sift, rosin. Like we had it all, and it was beautiful. It was just nice sharing, bringing the people together and having fun and documenting it.
100%. You know, it's like they were saying, the community is strong, and I think that's why, you know, people are scared their accounts and all that, because everyone has the same passion, that same drive for this amazing plant. And BizCon's just another event where everyone comes together, and you could be sitting with people that, you know, you've watched learn how to grow, and then you're sitting there smoking with somebody that's created strains that you've grown before, you know, and it's just that vibe of almost like a family reunion vibe of everyone's chilling, showcasing what they love, enjoying everyone's company. I really enjoy it every year.
Yeah, man, it is a great time. The only bad part, man, is just expensive, man. To pay that
100%.
for a ticket just so you can smoke outside with people is just like they're taking people's money, which is hard. I would have loved to be there this year, but unfortunately, I was so deep in. It was the first time I ever did a documentary and edited a 60-minute video. If you guys haven't seen it, man, go check it out. It's the most work I've ever put into a piece of content, and unfortunately, I missed out on the community, but I did meet a brand new community too, so it was pretty cool. Sometimes you gotta miss out to gain too. Sometimes, and hopefully we'll be back to BizCon this year. But I do have an official announcement for you guys. We'll make it here on this platform. So officially, I will be at Spanibus this year. I'll be there for a few days to be able to come hopefully meet some of you guys, smoke with some of you guys, and enjoy the Spanish culture down there, man. So you guys are going to see me down here. That video took me, I got a question here coming in. That video took me, man, almost 2 months to edit, man. 2 months, almost 60 days, guys.
Thank you for the work.
We got to think, man, just like all this stuff that people do, man. Like when you grow a strain, it takes us however long you want to veg a photo period or however long you want to take an auto. Autos usually we're taking me anywhere from 120 to 160 days, depending on which ones they were. But then you veg one out for 5 weeks, you flower a photo period for another 7 or 8. I mean, that takes a long time. You can imagine even going through that footage to document a seed to harvest and the length. We had 14 days of different experiences. I had to go through 14 days of footage just to see what we had because we didn't film it. We had a filmer with us. So we had two-man camera crew that were following us all around.
Can you hire him? Can we hire him somehow for Spanibus? Like,
yes, he will. It appears that he will be at Spanibus, hopefully with me, and with us. It's gonna be pretty cool, man. But I think these types of projects are ways that are just gonna grow the community, man. It's like things like you guys just did in Vegas, man. It's things like those and bringing all these people together. It's like we got to just keep pushing everybody that's doing stuff. Anybody that's doing stuff cool and doing stuff to push this plan forward, that's the stuff that we really need to keep doing. Because that's the only way that we're going to be able to keep doing all the shit that we're doing. You know what I'm saying? It's just special. So, I love it, man. But we have year-end wraps up. We have prizes. And we have, obviously, that was one of the official launches. But we do have another official launch that we're going to launch later on. we have an official. I'm gonna make it official. My favorite strain ever from Fast Buds. And I don't know if
Really
people are gonna
special.
be.
Thanks,
I don't think.
everybody.
I don't
By
know
the
if
way,
people are
thanks
gonna
for all
know
you do.
for sure. I don't think you. I don't know if you're gonna know for sure. What's your favorite strain of all time so far, Chubbs? Let's go you. Let's go Sebastian. Let's go to Good Buddy. What's your favorite strain, man?
You know, it's hard. I get asked that all the time, and it's kind of like food. I tell people it's like I can only eat a hamburger so many days of the week, even though I could probably eat one most days, you know. But for like dry sift, like we were saying earlier, or washing, it just really depends on what you're doing. For flour, I've really been enjoying the apple strudel. For some reason, it's just a perfect all around smoke for me. And I don't know, it just hits the nail right on the head. Certain things that I look for in a strain besides taste, I want effect, is it good to roll, because there's so many different factors. But I'd have to say right now between apple strudel and probably guava.
That's awesome, man.
Well, the guava is definitely the one I'm excited about. I want to see more of. I want to pheno hunt when I get the chance. The last time I was at the breeding facility, I pheno hunted the papaya cookies. So that's fun for me personally. I'm in the facilities, and of course, if I find my favorite mommy, I'm gonna take some beans of her. Like I document it, and it's just fun to grow those out. And I like the strains you win something with, and to me, the Autoflower World Cup really those 2 times meant the world. Is really the papaya cookies is really nice strain. It really has these papaya terps, and the dry sift he had with him in in things that was like papaya, but like enunciated. You're like so intense, almost like I called it papaya throw up, kind of, because it was so it had such a funk to it.
I love
it. I like that too. And the guava is so frosty. Like if you find the right pheno of the guava, she's gonna wash amazing. I guarantee it to you.
I love
it.
What about you, Good Buddy?
Oh man, I've won like 3 awards with Fast Buds, but it's one that I have even entered into a competition. It's orange sherbet. It's like my first one I ever grown. You open that jar and it just smells like orange ice cream. And I remember one time where I gave some to my cousin, and he brought it to like a party, and he opened it up, and I was like, "Whoa, what is that?" The orange sherbet that I gave him. So that was a fun little stoner moment right there.
Man, I love oranges, man. I actually like my favorite is like I've grown a lot, man, and Fast Buds has a lot of special terps, and I do love a lot of them. But like I have to obviously have a favorite, and my favorite like is something that like it's changed my grow forever. And not only that, it's like it's defined me. Like people know me for it. People know that I love this strain. So you might as well let's just let it speak for itself, man. Cookies is my first love in the garden. Loud terps, insane frost. It's a classic that will never let you down.
Why do they doubt the kid? I'm about to prove them all wrong again. I got a low tolerance, cause they don't even know what the problem is. It's me. You waiting on the boy to fail, then hold your breath and face your death. Cause you play a roulette with each step I progress, no less. Go ahead and place your bets, cause we know where we at, we know we top tier. Cause all the hate that you bring, we know it stops here. I'm taking off like a rocketeer and stopping here. It's strange how they cannot see the future but see profit here. Wait up.
That's her, man. That's her. And I've grown this girl. This girl's changed my life in a weird way, man. If you think about it, like, man, I think if you put a survey out there, what's my favorite strain? I bet you anybody says Gorilla Cookies. It always has been. Even like when I was like going to fucking weed dealers' houses to buy weed, I wanted cookies. I wanted Gorilla Cookies. Like it was always part of my life. And then now I did the math, man. I've grown this strain 13 times. It's always in my garden. It's always part of my life. So, like, I'm making it official today. It's my favorite strain across the board. Because, like, no matter what, it's in there, man. Even if something else, like, beats it on, like, a terpene profile, it's still there, man. It's, like, the best buddy that you always have. You know what I mean? So, like, I'm making it official. I just never leave in my room. I'm always going to have Gorilla Cookies in there. And it's my favorite strain, man. I think it's official too now, right?
I
Yeah, I
like
just
that.
ran it again.
I like that very much so, Joe.
Yeah, man. And I've been turning it into fresh frozen live rosin, and I've also the unreleased strains that I'm talking about. I have a few in there that are maybe have some sort of washer with it. I'm looking at washing strains
So I got a
from washing
question for you,
breeders
Joe.
to bring back. Yes.
Running it 13 times, have you washed it every time?
No, man. I've only washed it 4 times so far.
Ah, nice.
Yeah,
I was
man. And
just
it
curious
washes
because I've
pretty
ran
good,
it
man.
multiple times myself.
Yeah, you don't get the wash numbers that you're gonna get for like a breeded washer. But the one thing about that, man, is you like with the Gorilla cookies, I find you get a bunch of different terps, man. It smells and tastes almost like a Fruit Loop blend. It's like take that bag of Fruit Loops, bang it up, smell it, taste it. It's just incredible terpenes, man. And it gives me the beautiful flower, the color.
100%.
It's just my favorite thing, man, of all time. We got all kinds of people coming through with favorite strains here. And there's some questions, too, that I want to roundtable around to get you guys into a mood here for the holiday season. Chubbs, I'm at a holiday party with you, man. What are you rolling up? What are we smoking, man? And what's the conversation based around? Like, what are you diving into, man? Like, what's the first? You're talker, man. What are you bringing up? What are we talking in the garden? Put me at the Christmas party with Chubbs.
For me, I'm always bringing awareness. So bringing awareness, to how easy fast buds are to grow. So that's usually number one topic. I'm like, hey, you know what? I started off growing, never having any grow experience before, and look where I'm at. And it just goes to show you, you have that passion and the dedication. Find the right genetics and go with it. But like I said, I'm probably definitely rolling up. I would say probably some guava, that perfect pheno Sebastian's talking about. You find that one, it just has that all around, just like almost. I'm not a big guava fruit fan, but it tickles every taste bud when you inhale it. Like I tell you, just fruity but yet funky, and probably wrapping it with some sour jealousy dry sift. Just to get that extra level on top to put us over to the moon.
See, I knew like Chubbs is like that. Chubbs is like that old lady that like she puts a bow on every present. It's got a name tag. His joints are like that though. His joints are all old ladied up, man. I love it. Just loving it. Man, let's go down to you, good buddy. Let's go to the stoner side of things, man. We've already smoked this joint from Chubbs. Now we're getting ready to eat, man. What are you bringing to the potluck, dude? What's your dish? What's your go-to?
Some honey, some rosin.
Oh shit, you're adding on top. Love
Just
it,
for
man.
the dessert, you gotta bring it. You gotta bring dessert.
I love that.
Yep.
And this one's for you, Sebastian. You see it up on the screen here, man. We got Mr. Shamrock, the Lucky Charm Harvester here. What strain would you recommend for rosin pressing? He's entering the Dude Grow Cup in June, man. What should he get going? What should he be popping here?
I mean, it is always a little bit a question of what kind of type of rosin are you going to make? Are you going to wash? Are you going to dry sift? Like, for example, like Chubbs had amazing results with this guava dry sift, That's what he made, like dry ice dry sift, and then he pressed it, and that blew everyone away. Of course, it doesn't have the perfect white color, but the terps of it, like the aging on it was amazing. It made it just like, as he said, it like has this tickle, and for me, the best thing I think are of the new ones to try to find is the papaya cookies for sure, and also the guava. They're both very, very frosty strains, and if you find the right one, and if hey, this might be more of a washer and this might be more of a flower presser, because I think it makes a big difference that the return rates can be much, much better on either side. But then again, you guys are the experts much more on pressing than I am, no? So which ones I can only try to look at the flowers and then see the results, and like the rosin of the guava and the papaya cookies. And then I had an amazing, of course, gorilla cookies this year. Actually, that one was the last one. The one I took in the beginning. Remember I told you, Joe, the last little bit, I got it in Germany from a home grower. It was a flower rosin, low temp pressed. And it's amazing. It gives you that like thing, and it seems to be working, and that's what it comes down to. The return.
548 people in here right now. Let's go. Big shout out to everyone, man. And if you're not in, make sure you get in on the giveaway, guys. Xmas giveaway. All you got to do is type it in one. If you already put it in, don't put it in. Sebastian, people are trying to figure out where to get these shirts, man. These shirts that you're holding up and wearing, where are you getting those, man?
Those
Free
are
Grow 8 made them.
Yeah.
Sick.
He's missing here right now too, but yeah, he was also his flight was canceled. He was at the airport and his flight was canceled. Like we still have the jacket of Free Grows that's in the US. We have to send it to him actually, but I haven't gotten to all of this yet because I really tried to put my focus on content first and everything else afterwards. That's why I had just figured out the giveaway situation, what happened in Vegas now. So. But yeah, Free Grow 8, amazing shirts, really, really nice stuff. They're not available for sale quite yet, but they might become.
Yeah, people seem to like those, man. The Mendo Dope Boys had these shirts on too. They love those. For people making hash, I'll tell you a quick little hash tip. This is the best hash I've ever made in my life. So I've made like the dry sift. I made the piatella, but my favorite hash that I make is at the end of every wash. So at the end of every wash, sometimes I'll have a bag of like Gorilla cookies left and a bag of fairy farts, and I'll have a bag of papaya cake, and I'll have like one bag of each. Not enough to wash individually, but I already had 6 bags of it, right? So I wash 6 together, but the 7th goes alone. I'll take all those and mix those together into what I call a casserole hash. And I'm telling you, man, when you have multiple strains washed together and retrieved, the fucking terpene explosion in your mind is unbelievable, man. That's the hash that people need to be innovative on. Taking a few strains, washing them together, and creating mixed single source hash. So imagine a single papaya washed with a rainbow melon or so on and so forth, but they're all single sourced, washed together where these crosses are happening inside. Or you would take a single source flower, and then that is now rolled with that rosin of single source as well, all into one like Chubbs concoction. You know what I'm saying? That is Christmas right there.
Oh, I have this really, really good footage of Heaven. She's just like, well, Ben, it's coming. There's more BizCon stuff coming. I will tell hey, editors, if you listen to this right now, like, please remind me of this, because there is a Chubbs wood going around during the smoke sesh outside. So, the community smoke sesh of like Mr. Grow It and like From the Stash guys and everyone. And the Chubbs wood is going around, and Ben of the Humble Seed Company is just like going hard on it, and he says like something along the lines like, it looks like a turd, but it tastes like heaven. And immediately Heaven said, no, that's too much for me. I can't. It's it's the shit's coming. Like I'm super, super stoked.
Yeah, make sure you stay tuned, guys. Make sure you subscribe. We got some giveaways we're gonna run here. The first 3, you're gonna win a Fast Buds prize pack. Can't tell you what it is because you can't say the words on here, but just if you win, guys, make a screenshot, and then how do you want them to contact us here? Heather, if you can put it in the comments here. But go ahead and get it in here, guys. We'll give you another few seconds to get it in there, and then we're going to roll some giveaways. Go ahead and roll the first one there, Sebastian, if you want. We'll get the first one rolling, and a few last people can get in here. Good buddy, man. What's your holiday look like, man? After this live, what do you got going on, brother?
Might go visit family up in Seattle. Bring my dogs along, of course. They've been missing me.
Todd Lee Master, man. I love it.
Congrats, Todd.
Make sure you take a screenshot, man, and then you're going to go and hit up socials at toofast4buds.com, man. Make sure you take a screenshot of your name and your platform on YouTube there, guys, or whatever platform you might be on for the winner here. Go ahead and roll it again. Do you got to grow on the go right now, Chubbs? When can we expect a harvest coming out of you, brother?
Yeah, I'm on week 5 right now. I'm running 15 different strains, Fast Buds. I got all 10 testers. And that guava, I'm actually rerunning it again. So, hey, congratulations.
Cree Styles Grows. There we go, man. We got one more
Congrats.
Fast Buds giveaway here.
But yeah, I'm thinking probably another 6 weeks till harvest, so it'll be perfect time.
Yeah, we got another veg here for, there we go, Glib.
Glib.
And then we got one more.
Congratulations.
Sebastian, are you sure you want to change the keyword, brother, or you want to just leave her the same?
Yeah, but I can't. Then that was the problem the last time. We had it limited, and the person like didn't win it in the end. So I really want to make sure. I have to talk about this for a quick second. If you can, like,
you go ahead, buddy. You get a keyword in there. And while he's getting that keyword in there, guys, I just want to thank everybody for all the support over the years, man. Over here on Fastbud Genetics, man. These guys have been supporting home growers for a long time, man, and giving us kind of the ability to test new strains and bring new strains to market and grow some stuff that wasn't available in my area from the beginning, man. I'm all the way in Canada, and you can get these genetics pretty much all over the world now, and they're winning cups. We got 4 cups won this year from Chubbs. We got another cup coming in from Good Buddy, and I'm sure there's cups that none of us even know about. So get on the train, man. Hop on the Fast Buds Express and start growing some fire, guys. We got some winners that are going to come up here for a new light coming from Sebastian here. All you got to do is put in SAN, S-A-N, guys, one word. You want to show them what they're winning, man? Can we show them what they're winning?
I can go in my garden. Like, if you can go in my garden, like.
Yeah, let's do it.
I
Let's
can
go
also
in
show the
your
lights
garden.
too that I have.
Show them what they can win. Go ahead. Are they going to win one of these right here?
Yeah, well, that's a different. It's like a flexible system. They're like professional grow lights, basically. So they're not like spider systems. So you can use them more flexible. They're like very skinny. So you use for like, I use in a 5x5. I use these 3, but in a 3x3, this is what you use. You use 2 of these, but with 3 of the modules actually. So, and that's like a perfect like setup for a 3x3, and yeah, you're gonna get them with these Bluetooth dimmers, I think. But we're using them. I'm happy with them, and they're really good people. They make their stuff in Austria, and so this set is actually, you can use it in a 3x3, but you can also use it in a skinnier grow place. You know, like you can use it more flexible. You don't have to have this one footprint of it.
That's phenomenal. So don't type your name in there, guys, if you're outside of EU or USA, all right? We're going to roll it, though. We got 600 people in here. Let's bring up the giveaway tool. And on your way out, guys, do me a favor, man. Make sure you head over and get in on these competitions. Grow Diaries. You hit contest, guys. All the contests are right here. They have Diary of the Month contest. They have your Christmas contest, and they have a creative Fast Buds video contest, man. I'd go get in on this one right here. And what you're going to want to do, guys, I'm going to give you the winning idea, okay? You're going to go get a little miniature car. Okay? Then you're going to set it up. You're going to get a beautiful bud. You're going to tie it on the top like a Christmas tree, and you're going to send it in, and Heather's going to go, that is the coolest picture I've ever seen. And she's going to pick you as the winner. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. No, but big shout out to everyone for coming in. We got one last winner here, and then we're all off to our holiday giveaways, man. I'm telling you, for me, I'm the type of guy, this is what I'm bringing to dinner. I'm bringing dabs. I'm bringing meatballs. Like meatballs, man. Like big crock pots of meatballs. And I'm taking dabs and I'm eating meatballs, and that's all I'm doing, man. That's all I'm doing.
Well, I'll bring the new testers because I just harvested all the testers, and over the holidays they will be test worthy. Like some people might not go for it, but I vape them in my packs and start trying the terps when they're dry. They don't have to be cured for me. And I have to start going through them and really like make my opinions about it. There's some slappers in there, man. There's really some slappers in there. And before I go, I do have to turn this on because I packed this for tonight. It's papaya cookies. And before we say goodnight tonight, I will give you a short teaser because the new papaya cookies video is coming out this Monday, I think. And this is actually still a little bit of the one, which is 1 year old, where I won the 2nd place at the Autoflower World Cup this year. So that's how my highlight is. It's a little bit saved off that.
Perfect. And let's run this giveaway, and then let's show them a sneak peek, and we'll head them out for the holiday season, man.
I'm high as a kite, man.
These are
That's
some
all right,
amazing
man.
lights.
He's
I don't
so
know.
high, he's hanging on Jesus's windowsill.
I just can't. Yeah, I got it. Finally, I draw.
Let it roll. Here we go. Here we go. It's the winner of the light, guys. EU and USA are the only people who can win these prizes. Robert.
Congratulations.
Robert
There you go,
Westermann.
Robert Westerman, buddy. You know how to do it, guys. Make sure you guys get in on this. Stay tuned, man. More of these lives are happening. It's official. We will be at Spanibus, so I'm sure. I bet you any money Chubbs is going to be there. I bet you any money Good Buddy's going to be there. I bet you any money we might make an appearance at the Fast Buds booth. I don't know. Nothing's in writing yet, but we're going to be there. It's going to be fun. I can't wait to see everyone, man. I hope everyone has a good holiday season. We've got a little sneak peek coming for you from Sebastian. Make sure you subscribe. That's it for this one, guys. 420 somewhere.
And our papaya cookies auto doesn't just taste amazing, her buds are super dense and are entirely covered in trichomes. And just like real papayas, they feature all sorts of different colors. Mainly light green with contrasting orange pistils, but also hues of lilac and purple, and sugar leaves in magenta, orange and yellow. A true stunner, and great if you like to press rosin or make any other kind of concentrates.
Let's go, guys. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. We'll
Christmas.
see you guys in the new year. Sebastian, enjoy your vacation. Chubbs, nice to see you, brother. Good buddy. I love you, man. Chat.
Love you
We'll
guys.
See you guys soon.
Always,
Take
brother.
care.
Happy holidays.
Happy
Love it.
holidays.